Lord Peter Lilly revealed how he believes Brexit could pass through the House of Commons but would require some heavy compromising with the European Union. He also claimed that if Brussels didn't reply to the deal positively, then we can draw our own conclusions. Appearing on BBC Newsnight, Lord Lilly said, "This could get a majority in the House of Commons." Lord Lilly went on to claim the new deal being offered would require a lot of work but did still have major concessions from the UK. Speaking on Boris Johnson's Brexit deal, Lord Lilly insisted that it involves major compromise from the UK. Despite this, he said he felt uncertain over Mr. Johnson's Brexit alternative to the Irish backstop. The Eurosceptic said, "I find myself extremely uncomfortable with things. Imagine France was required to have customs procedures between mainland France and Corsica, or Italy was required to have checks on goods crossing the Strait of Messina between Italy and Sicily. That would be a huge thing for them to do," he added. "But we are offering them to do something like that, and if they won't respond positively to that, then we can draw our own conclusions." Under the Prime Minister's proposals, Northern Ireland would leave the EU's customs union with the rest of the UK. Under the proposal, EU legislation would continue to be applied to agricultural and other products. Customs checks on goods traded between the UK and EU would be decentralised. Paperwork would be submitted electronically and there would only be a very small number of physical checks. It comes as Mr. Johnson's latest plans were rejected, and according to European Parliament President David Sassoli, he only has two options left. The Prime Minister can either demand an extension or leave the UK with a no-deal Brexit, reports claim. Mr. Sassoli is meeting EU leaders this week in a bid to resolve the Brexit deadlock. The meetings come just ahead of a key EU summit on the 17th of October where Brexit will again take centre stage. According to Downing Street, a Brexit deal appears unlikely after German Chancellor Angela Merkel told Mr. Johnson that an agreement is overwhelmingly unlikely. Ms. Merkel refused to discuss a phone call with the Prime Minister. Mr. Johnson has insisted the UK will leave the EU on the 31st of October. Deal or no deal? President of the European Council Donald Tusk sent a public tweet to Mr. Johnson, telling him the future of Europe and the UK was at stake.